swung on and driven. High and deep into center field. The Red Sox are going to the playoffs. Say down. Say hello to October.
It's gone. It's into the bullpen. This game is tied. This game is tied.
Strike three called. 100 miles an hour. His 11th strikeout.
Dale winds. He fires. Swing and a miss. Strike three. It's over. The Red Sox have won the World Championship.
All right, Play Tessie's back for another bonus episode, interview episode with special guest Carlos Narvaez, the starting catcher on the Boston Red Sox. Took over the job last year and has been just an awesome stabilizing force behind the plate. Before we get going, remember, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Rate 5 stars. This is the official Red Sox podcast of WEI presented by Baseball Isn't Boring. You can get your Baseball Isn't Boring merch at bbisn'tboring.com. Remember to follow us on the socials at Play Tessie on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and find us on the YouTube channel as well. You can find all these episodes in video form and subscribe. We're trying to grow that channel, so we really appreciate all the support, both on the pod and with the YouTube channel. So we had Carlos Narvaez on the pod. This was the longest interview that we have done with a player in person, because it's a little bit easier to go longer on the Zoom call, on the video call, because people are just at home, they're chilling, whatever. With players, when you're interviewing them in person at spring training or at the ballpark, whatever, they have places to be, they have things to do. Usually can't go that long with them. We caught Narvaez on his way out. We scheduled something so he would jump on the pod with us, and he was super generous with his time. He's one of the nicest dudes on this team, and I mean, yeah, for him to go that long with us, it was awesome of him, and yeah, love that guy as a person and as a player.
Yeah, for how serious he looks when he's playing the game. He's very lighthearted, funny, good sense of humor kind of guy in person. So I think people will enjoy this one. It is long, which I personally enjoyed getting to sit down and chop it up with Carlos Narvaez for that long, the Narv. But yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, I would say the list of things would be very short in terms of things I more look forward to than my normal pat on the butt at Fenway from Carlos Narvaez. Always a great interview. Every time we see him, always just an incredible, Gordo, you said it, incredibly nice guy. Like he's even like at Fenway, like pregame, we're not even trying to like interview him. We're just saying like, like what's up, comes up, shoots the shit for 5-10 minutes, just nicest guy. And then this interview is, I think, comfortably the longest interview we've ever done with a player, and he was awesome.
He also, we buried the lead of it, he always smells really good. Best smelling player in Major League Baseball. That's something we talk about in this interview.
And the cleanest dap up. I do not always have the cleanest dap ups with human beings, but with Carlos Narvaez,
I didn't say it.
1,000. What?
Gordo's had some rough dap ups.
Disasters.
Crochet the first time. Sorry,
no.
Gordo.
Sonny.
You said it, not me.
Sonny's the worst.
There was no dap up with Crochet that first time. The Sonny one was tough, but that was also not a dap up. That was an intro.
I think you had a good attempt, and you can hang your hat on that.
With Carlos Narvaez, though, batting 1,000, always clean daps, and a good pat on the butt, as Pat said. But
it's a nice pop.
Oh, the sound is elite.
Nice pop on your bum. Anyway, yeah, let's get it. Okay, yep, that's.
Can't even do it with my own hands.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's get into the interview. Here's our Play Tessie interview, second time on the show. Here's the interview with Carlos Narvaez. We're here with Sox catcher Carlos Narvaez, and what you did last year with the injuries was crazy. And I remember we saw you after you went down, and then you kind of sprung right back into action just a few days later. And I asked you how you did it. And you're like, bro, I don't know. And then we find out it's a torn meniscus. How did you do that?
I mean, I gotta shout out the training staff. I think I said it earlier. Without them, I probably like not possible, bro. Like they trust me, I trust them. It was last 2 months and a half. It was grinding. It was a everyday workout. Like get my work done in the training room, playing with tape and stuff. Like it was on and off. It wasn't like pain every day. It was like, but it was heavily for August, whatever it was. some like that trip in Arizona. Remember Arizona, Oakland? That was tough. But like I say, I just want to get at until the end. When we found out, that was in July, I think, and the surgery was on the table. But it was like, okay, maybe get ready for the end of the season. But like I said, I didn't talk to AC and the trainer staff. I mean, the team was in really good spot. We got a big chances to make the playoffs. So didn't wanna lose time. I just wanna like keep playing, keep competing with the boys. That was the whole mindset, you know. I felt something early in the season, so that's why I was very convicted. Like I can make it through. Of course, it's not gonna be 100%, but if I can catch, I can throw, I can put the ball in play. Like okay, I just cut down a little bit the running wise, but like I say, it was good, bro. I think because of them, they really pushed me and they really trained me really good to make it happen.
Was there like a ton of work that had to go in before games just to like get you ready to even go out there?
Yeah, not a ton of work, just like keep it working, keep it like a lot of massage, a lot of like work in the gym for keep the knee, like everything around the strength, like that was it. Like I mean of course like cold tub, hot tub, like ton of red hot to play. Like it was good. Like I said, like couple days felt it really bad. It was like, oh my god. But then like after that I was like, okay, I can. It wasn't bad at all. It was just on and off, like I say. But man, we did it.
Yeah.
So this year, more than every other year so far, you have so much Venezuelan representation on this team. It's first off, how cool is it? And for you personally, and just Venezuela as a whole, how much does that WBC win mean?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, with the guys, like a lot of Latin guys, a lot of Venezuelan players, like that's such a cool thing, you know. Like, and they got into the group really good because one of the best things last year, the group was really connected. Like you guys saw it the whole season, especially at the end. We're like really enjoying each other, you know. So, as soon, of course, a lot of new faces. These guys from Venezuela, whatever, like they really got into the group really good. You know, Rangers being in the league for a while. Wilson is being in the league, superstar for a while, you know, like when you got different personalities, it's tough to connect quick, you know, but we did it, like you guys saw in the training days and games, like you feel the energy, and that's the best part about it, you know. And the WBC, bro, to us, like to the whole country, means more than you think, you know.
Yeah.
The whole country needs something like that. To be honest, first victory like in a while, you know what I mean, like for real in a real tournament, you know, in any sport, not only baseball. So it's not a secret all what's been happening the past couple months, but like I say, the whole thing, if you see videos, I got multiple videos on people in Venezuela in the streets with a big screen just watching the game, you know, and after the game partying, you know what I mean. So it was happiness on the street. So the whole country needs something like that. And sorry, of course, Venezuela is baseball, bro. Like literally every corner that you go is baseball. And of course, it's not that big as US, but like I said, for the whole country, bro, it was really cool. Like I got chills watching. I cannot imagine being there with them.
That was the whole thing, was like, even like us watching the game from home, like when it pans to the field, and like Victor Martinez is like inconsolably crying, Miggy's crying, Johan Santana, Wilson was crying at first base. Like it's just like once you see it, like obviously like it would have been cool if the USA won, but like watch them, like oh my god, like this is like magical. Like that was so cool.
Yeah, bro, no, a lot. Like I said, it means a lot. We had a meeting a couple of days with Jake, with our like mental skill guy. He said something, bro, and when it was like, we work so hard for such little things, for such little moments, and when I was watching on TV, I just thought on that. I was like, bro, this little moment means the world to the whole country, you know. So and you feel. I mean, you saw the faces, you saw like crying, like that's really happiness. You know what I mean? That's really okay. We finally get something. We finally put Venezuela on board. You know, that's. I feel for them. I was in my home, but I cannot imagine being there. Like I say, like those moments before the last hour, it's like, okay, just imagine what will happen after the win. And the guy did it, and then with the anthem was like that was such a cool moment. If you see people in the stand didn't leave, bro. It was with them until the end.
So cool.
So it's not only for the players, like the whole country, the whole people from Venezuela was feeling the same way.
Gonna be on the 2029 team.
I hope, bro. Like that's a dream. You know what I mean? Like of course, every player has his checkbook. You know what I mean? So, I mean, definitely that's part of.
How cool was it seeing Willie do what he did?
A lot, bro. A lot. Like I say, he was just watching not only Willie, like Roma and like Whitlock, all those guys, but of course Willie. You mentioned him. That homer, like just see him. I mean, saw him how he got crazy.
Crazy
celebration.
celebration.
Like I said, like that. I mean, you don't need to explain that. Like it's just such a feeling. Like it's cool, bro. It's cool. Like people in Venezuela in the whole country will remember him forever. You know, so that's such a cool. He's one of us, you know what I mean? Just living that moment, I was so happy for him, to be honest.
So before you were with the Red Sox, spent 10 years in the Yankees organization, and now you're here. You say you want to spend the rest of your career in Boston.
Yeah, bro.
What is it that you love so much about playing in Boston and in front of the Red Sox fans?
Bro, a lot. Like I say, I grew up with, of course, different team. Like everybody knows the history, you know, like the rivalry, whatever, but like I say, like coming in Boston, playing Fenway, like you feel it. Like it's not a secret. You guys been there. The people is there. Like you got chills. Like just when in key moments in the 7th inning with the song, like especially at the end, last couple of weeks when we clinch, like, bro, I mean, it was unbelievable. It's not only playing the big leagues or whatever. It's a different environment, and that's all because the fans, like, people get into the game. Like, it's not from pitch one, and it doesn't matter if you play any team or another. Like, it's packed. You know what I mean? So that's with us. Like, we always wanted to play in Fenway. You know what I mean? Especially in the road trip, when we go 2 road trips in a row, we crazy to get back and play in Fenway. You know what I mean? We always had that mindset, like, we got to be the best team in Fenway. You know what I mean? So people coming from a different team, I know how different other teams hate to play in Fenway. You know what I mean? Because environment, because it's tough, beating the Red Sox in Fenway. So now in this size, like, I know I get it now. You know, so of course, like, not only that, like, the organization, bro, is different. You know what I mean? Like, you see their faces, you see the energy, the love, or whatever. Of course, when you're doing good, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, when you're doing bad, you gotta find a way to get back on track. You know, that's baseball. But it's like when you're doing good in Boston, like they say, it's different when you win in Boston. You know, so I felt it last year, and I don't see myself in other places, to be honest. But that's in the future. I just focus day by day, and of course, this season is big. You know, so that's my focus right now.
So I don't think it's a hot take to say that you have the best gear in the league. You have how many pairs? Do you know how many pairs of gear you had last year?
Last year I had like 8, bro. Yeah.
What was your favorite set?
Oh, that's a good one. I had the green one and the yellow.
Yeah.
I like all of them, but the green one and yellow was really good.
The green one.
The
It's
green
gotta
one
be the
was
green
perfect.
one. The
Yeah.
green one's amazing.
Are you gonna run back all the same ones, or you got some new stuff this year?
Yeah, different brand now, different company.
Okay.
Yeah, it's same colors.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be yellow. It's gonna be green one. It's gonna be red. It's gonna be blue. It's gonna be gray. Like all
The
of
gray
them.
one's underrated. The gray one I think is underrated.
To be honest, I like the gray one. Bro.
The gray one looks clean.
Yeah,
Clean.
it's clean. I gonna have the custom in May. It's not ready yet, but I love that one. To be honest, to me my favorites, gray, green, white. I like all white too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, speaking of clean, rumor has it you're the best smelling player in Major League Baseball. Is it true that you put cologne on before every game? And if so, why do you do it?
Every time, bro. Every game. Yeah. I don't know, bro. You gotta. I as a history, if you see, like, catchers always are always there, like deer with deer, like smell bad, whatever. Like, why, bro? Like, your catcher, like, that's why I like the whole gear, like the whole gear, the set, colors, whatever. Of course, like, if you see my game, I'm always aggressive. I always leading, whatever. I I don't pay attention on that stuff. But before the game starts, I put my cologne, put my eye black, put my sleeve. I don't know. Like I think you gotta look good to play good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, no, you have to, but
It helps.
like exactly. I don't know.
stuff.
It's just something like I like it, bro. That's the way I do it. That's the way I am. You know what I mean? Like always put cologne on it. Smell good, bro. Sometimes some umpires say like, hey, bro, you smell good.
It could be a
That's like
thing. This could become a league-wide thing. Best smelling player in Major League Baseball.
That's a thing, bro. I know like 80% of the players do that. So that could be something.
You show up behind the plate, the umpire's just like, damn.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
is that?
some guys too, bro. Like, no, I'm gonna lie. Some hitters go like, hey, bro, what cologne is that?
What's your go-to? No free advertisements, but what's your go-to?
No, I use an Arabian, but I found one in the off season. It's a Valentino one. Like,
Yeah.
it's more. I'm probably gonna get with that one this year.
There you go. Do hitters do any weird shit when they get to the plate? Like I always imagine like with catchers do they like fart in their face like
Bro, like as a catcher, like I like to talk a little bit only with the guys, whatever. Of course, if we're losing or focus, but as a hitter, I don't like when catchers talk to me, bro. Some guys do. I got Luis Torrens from the Mets is my guy. I always say like, Luis, shut up, bro. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? So that's different. Soto, when he's hitting, he's always talking to you.
Yeah.
So I literally brought Soto. I don't want to pay attention to you. Like, you're gonna talk along. You know what I mean? Something like that. But this is something, bro. It's playoff baseball. People don't know that, but you always have fun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, focus on your team and do your thing in the right way. But you gotta. I mean, I have a conversation with the umpire the whole game, bro. Like literally, I talked with him the whole game about the strike zone, about where he lives, about his family, about whatever. So you know what I mean. And people don't know that. So that's something that you know what I mean. Like it's a baseball during the show. You gotta enjoy.
That's the kind of stuff I always wonder. Like, are there conversations? Are there good relationships? Are there any umps, like, you don't need to name names, but like umps who are tough to get along with?
Yeah, bro. There's some, especially last year for me, my first year fully. There's some new faces for me as umpire. They've been in the league for 10 years or whatever. And I was like, man, I don't know how to approach this guy. You know, he looks so tough. Well, and then when you talk to him, he looks super nice. Please. They look so nice. So that's just part of course, there some guys, like, you don't want to talk to them, to be honest. Like, they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but mostly of them, bro, if you talk to them in the right way and nicely, they always gonna be with you. You know what I mean? Like, not only to this pitch, give me that strike. No, it's just to have that relationship. You're gonna be with them 9 innings. You know what I mean?
Has it been weird with the ABS? Like if you challenge something, do they get like offended?
I mean, I feel a little bit with some of the guys. If I challenge a pitch, it's been happening a couple of times. If I challenge a pitch and it's a ball for sure, I apologize. Like, hey, bro, my bad. I just want to see where it was. No, because, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they was like, oh, yeah, whatever. They're being cool to me. You know what I mean? Some guys, they're in a blender sometimes. I mean, especially right now, like, they call a pitch and it's a strike, and then they don't call and it's a strike too. So there's kind of like, but it's a sprint training. I'm expecting the season being a little more smoothly, but they're being nice, bro. They've been cool with it.
Yeah, I mean they're always throwing curveballs at you guys, and you know when you first get to the big leagues, I always hear about dudes. It's like, damn, this league's different. Like, welcome to the league. Like, I had no idea. Yeah. Did you have a moment at any point, either with your first full season last year, even with the Yankees coming up there, where it was like, damn, like, welcome to the league, like, shit's different up here?
The Yankees, bro, I had played only 6 games, to be honest, like, but no. Last year, probably when I started playing every day, I was like, okay, this is, because it's not only catch, it's the preparation behind, it's a lot of work to do. But I say, bro, you remember that series in Philadelphia? When I have the 2 catcher interference, like 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was in a spot that like nobody wants to be. You know what I mean? Because literally the first game we lost because of that. The second game, first inning, Harper trying to steal home, and I had another one. It's like, oh my god. I mean, like, everything went so fast, and that's like, okay. After those interviews, whatever, the press, the people, and in social media, it's like, okay, this is. It's not only flowers, you know what I mean? So this is the big leagues, and that's when you play in a big market and the fans really care about the team, that will happen. So not like a welcome to the big league moment, but it's like, okay, like moment to realize, okay, like how to clear the page, how to trying to forget about it, even though it's tough, to be honest, because we're humans, you know. Every player in this team, bro, wanna perform well and wanna be successful, you know. So when that happens, it's like nobody wanna be in that spot. So that was a moment to realize, like, okay, I gotta switch the page quick, you know what I mean? And Sunday, we went to extra inning game. That was one of the best games to me, like back and forth in the season, and had this chance to do that homer in extra inning, and we win. So, you know what I mean? So that was like a brief moment. So that moment to me was like, okay, something. Yeah.
Who's the nastiest pitcher you've ever faced?
Don't put me that. Nasty, bro. Chris Sale. Gotta say, always. Even if it's lefty, tough guy.
Yeah, he gets everyone.
He gets everyone. Like lefty is kind of impossible unless you're Duran. Duran, I don't know how, but
twice.
Duran,
that was twice.
Two times. Yeah.
Exactly. Even last season too. You know what I mean? So, but no, he's amazing, bro.
I feel like with Sale too, just the way his arm angle is, the pitch must feel like it's coming like from the first baseman.
Yeah.
When he throws, the fastball looks like 110 miles per hour. To be honest,
Yeah.
he's like, of course, he's like 97, 98, but he's like weird action, and he's hide the ball from you. So when you see, it's like, oh, fuck. I mean, I remember that game he pitched in Boston, and my dad always watched the game, and he called me after the game and like, bro, I think he struck me out looking one pitch inside. It's like, bro, why you took that pitch in the middle with 2 strikes like that? Like when I saw the pitch, I was already in the catcher. Like I had no chance.
Yeah, you try to hit Chris Sale.
I can't even hit him on the show. Like,
yeah. Why didn't you swing? You come try it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, non-baseball one. This is a fun one.
Okay.
If you could pick one TV show character or movie character to hang out with for a whole day, who would you pick and why?
Like an actor or something?
Character, like SpongeBob, or like a character.
Okay. Oh my god. Wow. I got the emoji thinking right here. Oh fuck. It's a good one. Bro. I don't know. Spider-Man?
Oh, that's a
Spider-Man.
great
I don't
answer.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like fucking building to building.
Maybe you get bit by the spider too, and you can.
what's your to date weirdest interaction with a fan? Like, I know they wait outside the parking lot. I know they're coming up through the minors. Like, people ask guys to sign weird things. Like, you have a weird interaction with a fan yet?
See, yeah. Got 2. One in Boston. There's a guy always in the corner when you got your car, always in the corner with jersey wanting to sign you. I did one time, and then I was like, I don't know, we lost that game. We went to the light, and the guy snapped my window. Like, bro, I was already on the light. It's like, man.
He banged on your windshield?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But that was, I mean, they're cool, bro. We always wanted to sign, bro. I mean, sometimes you're with your family, with your whatever, and then just like, bro, you're already in the light. So it's happening, whatever. And then in Baltimore one time, I was banged up, or that day my knee was fucked up. I think, I don't know, ground ball, whatever. I run to second base, went out by a mile, and then straight to the dugouts. And then one guy in the stands like, bro, you gotta run hard. you gotta hustle. You're not hustling. I just look at him like, bro, if you know what's happening, like, whatever. Like, but that always thinking that, you know, people care. You know what I mean? People wanna win, same as us. You know.
That's frustrating though. You got a hurt knee.
It's kind of not only like could be anything, but like I said, bro, we always wanna hustle. You know what I mean? Like, we always wanna win. We always wanna perform well. You know what I mean? But that's you gotta embrace it. You gotta play with it. It just happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's like ball players, it's real life. Like, you never know what people are going through. It's like the guy sees you run not 100% and he thinks you're dogging it. And it's like...
Exactly.
Yeah, you got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and then a lot of things, bro, like, we're human. Like I said, we got personal problems, we got family, we got... I mean, of course, like, we're professional, and every time the game starts, you got to perform, you got to forget about anything. But sometimes tough, bro. It's a long season. It's 162 game, and I think people sometimes forget like baseball players are human too. Of course, if you're not hustling, people gonna, hey, bro, you need to do. But if you miss on a bat, if you miss, you throw, like you put the ball in the outfield, like that happens. It's a game. You know what I mean? But players, bro, is different. Like you deal with so many things outside. Of course, we know, like when the game starts, you gotta forget about anything and just play. But sometimes tough.
How hard is it to balance that? It's like we talk about 162 games, but especially you. I mean, you're working on your swing. You're working with the pitchers. You're all over the place, and it's like the entire season you're doing that. You're showing up early. You're leaving late, and it's you have a life outside of baseball too. How do you balance family, friends, and just making sure you're the best version of yourself professionally at the same time while not leaving those people in the rear view?
Bro, I think like your inner circle gotta be on the same page with you. Like they gotta understand how tough it is. Like be on the same page. Like okay, like if you're doing bad, you understand. It's not like okay, the baseball player is the only person who cares. No, you know what I mean. Like everybody in your inner circle matters. You know what I mean. But if they're strong with you, you're gonna be fine. Like those moments when you're down, it's gonna be a little smoothly. So when you don't find that, okay, you gotta find a way, bro. Like, I have those days last year sometimes, and it's like, okay, I get to feel early and forget about anything. Just hang out with the boys, like, have a good relationship in your clubhouse helps a lot, bro. Like you forget about anything outside. You just hang out with your guys. You focus on the play. Focus on the game. So it's kind of easier. We had that last year. Like the energy was amazing. I don't know that everything goes smoothly because of that. You know what I mean? So we want to get to the field. That's a good part. When you have a good energy inside, that happens. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on the field at 12 o'clock and the game is at 7. You know what I mean? So that's not easy. If you don't have that energy, some guys showed up at 2, some guys showed up at 1:30, some guys at 3, whatever. Last year, bro, everybody was early and like getting lunch, hitting the cage, lifting, whatever. So it's cool. When you have that, it's cool and everything goes way easier.
So, change of subject, just slightly. If aliens came to Fenway and they land on Fenway Park and you got to send one teammate out to greet them, who would you send?
Peyton Tully.
That's easy. That was the easiest.
That was the fastest answer we got.
Yeah, bro.
Emphatic too.
Yeah, boom, boom, go. Always go. Yeah, crazy. He goes the USA demonstration and probably, you know what I mean? You saw that video?
Oh, of course we did.
Bro, that was a cool moment.
Did you shave his chest?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
If he'd asked you to do it, what would you have said?
Shave Venezuela in there instead.
Yeah, put a V.
Put a V.
All right, we got some rapid fires for you before we get you out of here.
Okay.
All right, so first up, who was your favorite player as a kid?
Miguel Cabrera.
Why Miggy?
He's a great hitter. I don't know, from my city. You saw it when I was young, coming to the ballpark in winter ball. He was getting to the big leagues. Everybody was crazy because of him, like watching him play. So I just grew up fans of him, bro. I remember I hit like him. He used the oppo gap when he won it. I don't know, like that's something that I like trying to follow up when I was a kid.
Favorite song right now?
Corona Freestyle, Eladio Carrion. That's gonna be my walk-up song.
Ooh, you're changing it.
All right.
Changing it, yeah.
It's all right.
I liked the walk-up song last year, but I'm excited to hear the new one.
I did love your walk-up song last year.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, elite.
Okay.
Let's go.
You put me. Okay, I gotta think on that. No, but I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like this one.
All right.
It's a
I'm
little
excited.
more like,
I'll download it for the flight.
Sweet.
I'll listen to it on the flight. On
Yeah.
our flight home tonight.
oh,
Flying home soon.
Put it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You got it.
All right, next one. What is something that you're bad at?
Bad. Doing things with my left arm. No.
Fair enough.
It's not a bad answer
Yeah,
at all.
Same.
Who or what is your favorite sport to watch besides baseball?
Cool. Soccer and NBA.
Who are your teams?
Real Madrid and wow. I like Curry. I like LeBron. I don't pick a one team. I like Tatum. I went to Boston to Celtic games. I love him. I've been only in 3 NBA games, 2 in Celtics. I love Celtics, but I don't, bro. Those 3 guys, anywhere they go, I'm just watching.
Favorite TV show as a kid?
Titanic. It's not a TV show; it's a movie. But
Titanic?
As a kid,
Really?
Yeah, and this is how I learned English: CSI Miami, CSI Las Vegas, and CSI New York.
Damn, no
I
way,
watch all the
really?
3. Yeah.
When
Oh,
did you
that's-
start? When
that's
did you
why
start
I-
learning?
Like 10, no, like 12 years old. I went to the Little League World Series here in 2011. That was my first time in the U.S. And I heard the language. Is like, okay, this is cool. I have family here at the moment, and I remember my cousin from Venezuela. He never talked English, and I saw him 3 years after in 2011, and he talked perfectly English. Like, wow, man, like you talk. And then when I went back, I just started, I don't know, watching CSI, all
That's
three.
so cool.
And then when Netflix came out in 14, 15, I don't remember what year, I started watching TV shows and everything in English. That's why I learned English.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Who is the GOAT
And baseball?
in general? The GOAT. Who comes to mind?
Barry Bonds, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
Barry Bonds, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds is the GOAT.
There we go.
Gotta be, bro.
Barry.
I mean, I don't know anything outside, but as a hitter, they go.
It's a good way to end it. Appreciate you, Narvi.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
All right, big shout out for Carlos Narvaez, aka the Narv, for jumping back on the pod with us. Again, longest that we've ever done an in-person interview with a player. Super generous with his time. And I feel like it was a little bit different of an interview than we've had with players in the past. I mean, we did touch on a lot of the goofy stuff that we usually touch up on, but we definitely he was vulnerable with us. Like he talked about the struggles of balancing playing, being there every day with the guys, and life off the field. And I think a lot of fans, I mean, it's easy to get caught up in the games, watching the players. They're on your screen every night, but it's hard. It's easy to forget the prep that goes into us, the amount of work that goes into this, and the sacrifice that they have to make and their families have to make. Obviously, it's a dream job, but there is a lot of sacrifice that comes along with it.
Yeah, gotta remember these guys are people just like us. I thought it was, how do you put it? I don't want to say touching, but I thought it was really impressive that he was willing to mention what was going on in his home country. And granted, it was brief, and it's the kind of stuff that people don't think about. Like he was going through a lot last year. It's not just that. It's also, think about the Red Sox fan in Baltimore chirping Carlos Narvaez for not running out a ground ball hard enough that he had no chance of beating out. Meanwhile, he's playing on a completely fried knee and not saying a word about it. I can't imagine how frustrated I would be if I were in Carlos Narvaez's shoes and I had that friggin' idiot chirp me from behind the dugout. Glad Carlos Narvaez didn't do anything. Glad things are going well for him. Awesome dude. I can't say enough good things. And again, he smells so good. I love when people don't smell like crap, especially baseball players, the lowest bar for smelling good, and he just exceeds it every time. Great job, the Narv.
Yeah. I think the other thing, too, it was really cool to hear him talk about, obviously he wasn't a part of Team Venezuela, but to hear him talk about like what that meant to Venezuela and him as a fan of Team Venezuela, obviously. And I don't remember if he said it in the interview, but he told us off camera, like when they won, like he was in his, apartment, condo, wherever he's living in spring training, and he was just crying. Like that is so cool. Like that was like one of the, and it's such an opposite in a good way to the Crochet interview, meaning the Crochet interview is like very much like, this is just Garrett Crochet the person. Like this, we're just having a good time, shooting the shit, whatever. Narvaez was like down to earth, being super real. Like this was like a legit kind of, peek behind the curtain. He's talking about Venezuela, balancing life and baseball, talking about his knee last year. Like it was just really cool to sit down with Carlos and just kind of literally just like pick his brain. Like that was basically what the interview was.
Yeah, he's super cool, man. I do love that he was honest about that stuff and talking about how special watching the WBC was, and hopefully at some point in the future he gets to be on that field with those guys and doing that himself. But I mean, yeah, with the climate out there in Venezuela, I mean, hard to debate how much that meant to those people compared to had the U.S. won. I mean, I don't think any of the American Red Sox players would have been watching that game with tears in their eyes because the U.S. won. But for Venezuela, it meant so much more. And clearly, you heard the words yourself from Carlos Narvaez. It meant so much to him.
The one thing I'm disappointed about, I loved his walk-up song, Somos de Calle. I don't speak Spanish. I don't even know what's being said in that song. I don't care. It sounds good. The new one, I've listened to it, also good, but the original, I don't know. I don't like change with stuff like that. So you do you, but Somos de Calle.
I'm also glad that it seems like no one has ever farted in his face at the plate. I got the vibe that no one has done that.
He didn't say no. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no.
He didn't want to out like Giancarlo Stanton for letting out a big one.
Oh, gassy Giancarlo.
Gassy G.
Gabagool fart right to the face.
Ew.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah,
but Joe's telling us to rap now. Joe doesn't like thinking about Giancarlo Stanton ripping ass in his face.
Those protein farts, dude.
Ew.
Anyway, I'm glad that this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. And third time, Narvaez smells good. So
he does smell good. Those smells could intersect and create some concoction of craziness. I'm glad that that's not happening to him.
Dude, that'd be hell of a battle.
But
just some egg salad, Ralph Lauren.
Oh my
Clash
God.
of the Titans. Good versus evil. I love Joe just writing in all caps, rap, end the show.
End the damn podcast.
All right.
All right. Ready? I'm going to do it here. All right. Big thanks to Carlos Narvaez for jumping on, making his second appearance on Play Tessie.
That was Giancarlo Stanton. Jesus Christ, dude. Get out of here, Giancarlo.
Shout out to the Narv. Remember to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Rate 5 stars. Remember, we are presented by Baseball Isn't Boring, and you can get your Baseball Isn't Boring merch at bbisn'tboring.com. Remember, subscribe, rate 5 stars wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe on YouTube and hit the thumbs up on the video. We really appreciate your guys' support there. Find us on the socials at Play Tessie on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks again to Carlos Narvaez for jumping on the pod. For Sammy, for Pat, for Joe producing it, is Gordo here for Play Tessie. Bonus episode interview with Carlos Narvaez. Shout out to him again. Thanks for tuning into this one. We'll be back. Peace.